Esteban.
And I'm Raul Rodriguez, and welcome to this edition of WBLN for today, February 20th, 2018. As victims are being relayed to rest and the healing process has continued, people still wonder what is in store for the future. With more, here is George Perez.
After the tragic event at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School, which dreadfully transpired in our own backyard, the issue as to whether our schools are safe is more prominent than ever.
It's too close to home. It's sad no matter where it is, but the fact that this happened so close to home, I think, affects us all that much more. And it's really sad the state that schools find themselves in, where security is such an important, necessary task.
Unfortunately, it's a tragedy, and our hearts go out to those family members, those first responders, those victims that were killed. Since January 1st of this year, we've had some in the teens. The numbers are debatable, but anywhere up to 18 school shootings since January 1st. And it's something that we need to start really looking at seriously and addressing.
Ever since the shooting, multiple schools in the Miami-Dade area have begun to take extreme precautions for the possibility of another attack. So, what is Belen doing in order to keep students safe, and what can people in the community do to help?
In the short term, you're going to see some new fencing come up around the school, so it won't be as open a campus. So that's a significant change. You're also going to have guard gates or guard booths at each of the main entrances. So the campus is going to be more closed, and the access points are going to be more restricted. So that's very important as well, so that we know exactly who comes in, who comes out, and when. We have the resource officer, who is currently on campus every single day, sometimes 2 officers on campus throughout the day. We have the 3 or 4 police officers in the morning and in the afternoon. So there's a heavy police presence.
We did a large presentation for almost 200 faculty members to explain to them the phenomenon of an active shooter. We then took a small group of teachers and faculty and trained them and cross-trained them on a Stop the Bleeding presentation. So they were trained through simulation, PowerPoint, and a full day of training on how to apply tourniquets and stop bleeding in the unfortunate event of an active shooter.
Well, one of the things that the community can do is be proactive. If anybody sees something, they should say something. If anybody ever has a concern about something, they should say something, because that's the way, as a community, that we can come together and make Belen as secure as we possibly can.
For WBLN News, I'm George Perez, signing out.
Several hundred people gathered in downtown Los Angeles on Monday to rally against gun violence. This is one of many across the U.S., especially here in Florida, in the wake of the school massacre in Parkland. Rally organizers say the event is to urge lawmakers to make policy changes regarding gun laws and speak out against the National Rifle Association
at Pershing Square in downtown Los Angeles. Many mothers brought their children, and the message was loud and clear. Enough
with an AR-15 and open fire.
I've had it. But when you start messing with people's children,
the survivors of the shooting have been instrumental in leading the movement demanding change in gun laws. A White House spokesman says President Trump is in favor of improving the background check system for gun sales. Principal Deputy Press Secretary Raj Shah released a statement Monday saying President Trump is in bipartisan talks to change gun sale regulations, according to the statement. Trump met with Texas Republican John Cornyn and Connecticut Democrat Chris Murphy about a bill to strengthen the way state and federal agencies report offenses. Those changes could prevent some people from buying guns. In February of 2017, Trump signed a bill to roll back gun regulations specifically for people with a history of mental illness. With everything going on, we have some good news. Belen is proud to announce its 8 nominees for the 2018 Miami Herald Silver Knight Awards. The Silver Knight Awards is one of the nation's most highly regarded student award programs, and as a community, we are proud to be part of the 59th year celebration. The purpose of the program is to recognize extraordinary students in both Miami-Dade and Broward counties, who not only have excelled in the classroom, but also have contributed unselfishly to their community and society as a whole. Each of these 8 nominees fall nothing short from serving as examples of what it means to be a true man for others, with their Jesuit values at the core of everything. The Belen community is extremely proud to nominate these 8 young men for their Silver Knight Award, said Principal Jose Roca. These seniors' academic excellence and passion for community service are an example for all to follow. 1 Silver Knight and 3 honorable mentions will be selected in each category by a panel of independent judges at Jungle Island on Tuesday, April 24th, 2018. The names of the winners will be announced at the Silver Knight Awards on Thursday, May 17th, 2018 at the James L. Knight Center in Miami. Winners receive $2,000, a Silver Knight statue, and a medallion. The 3 honorable mentions each receive $500 and an engraved plaque. Congratulations to these 8 seniors for all their hard work and dedication.
The U.S. and South Korea are planning to resume military drills in the Korean Peninsula after the Winter Olympics. The exercises were postponed to ease tensions during the games. An exact date for the exercises has yet to be announced. However, North Korea has warned against resuming the drills.
Israel is to export natural gas to Egypt for the first time. Israel's Delek Drilling signed a $15 billion deal to sell natural gas to the Egyptian Dolphinus Energy Company. Delek Group spokeswoman announced the deal Monday. As part of the deal, Egypt will receive over 60 billion cubic meters of gas over the next decade. Half of the gas will come from the Tamar natural gas field. The other half will come from the Leviathan field that Israel is currently developing. Egypt used to supply up to 40% of Israel's natural gas as part of a previous deal that was canceled in 2012. The architects of the 20-year agreement were convicted of corruption.
Hey guys, here's your scoop for today. Belen says goodbye to our Taiwanese brothers as they return to Taipei. We would also like to thank our host families for opening up their homes and hearts. This weekend was the last History Club competition before the National Championship in April, and it's the Belen team that swept the History Bee. Manny Gill finished in first place, Peter Morales finished in second place, and Guillermo Molero finished in third place. The Belen varsity team of Alan Navarro, Thomas Galinar, Peter Morales, and Manny Gill won the varsity bowl competition. Guillermo Molero, Donato Gonzalez, and Peter Morales qualified for the varsity National Geography B, and Austin San Juan qualified for the Junior Varsity National U.S. History B. So now let's stay tuned as we bring you weather and sports after these messages.
Good morning, Belen. It looks like a very nice day outside today. Let's take a look at your forecast for today. All right, guys, we're looking at temperature of the highs in the mid to low 80s and lows in the mid 70s, with relative humidity at 69%, winds moving northeast at 15 miles an hour, partly cloudy with 20% chance of rain. Now let's take a look at your extended forecast. All right, guys, through the week, we're looking at highs in the mid to low 80s and lows in the low 70s, with mostly sunny across the board. All right, guys, that's all for your weather today. Have a good one.
Hello, Wolverine Nation. The varsity track and field team had a busy opening weekend as they competed in 2 meets within 2 days. The Wolverines finished in 9th place at the Louis Bing Invitational. Coming in first place, individual were Don Cheney in the high jump with a jump of 6 feet 10 inches and Joshua Collins in the 1,600-meter run with a time of 4:52. Belen had a doubleheader this weekend against Columbus. They lost the first game 8-2 and lost the second 3-4. Sal Stewart hit a home run, but it wasn't enough for the Wolverines. The varsity baseball team started their season at Flanagan last night, losing 10-1. The team will continue their season again at Flanagan on Thursday. The NBA All-Star Game was played on Sunday night. LeBron's team won the game, reportedly earning $1,000 for each player on the team. LeBron won his third All-Star Game MVP with an amazing performance behind 29 points and 10 rebounds. That's all for sports. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Mario. Be sure to follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter for the latest news and pictures. I'm Manuel Rodriguez.
And I'm Danny Espon. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and stay golden, Wolverines.